Good evening, London, America, Africa, Canada, everybody around the world. It's around 4:30 in London, UK at the moment, and I am doing this video log or webcam log. Today is the 6th of April, Monday the 6th of April, 2020. We under the coronavirus lockdown. It's self-imposed, but because we had such a fantastic weekend, us here in London, UK, we broke all the rules. The government is talking about they're not even going to allow us to go and take a jog. We've been naughty children, and they're going to come down heavy on us. Not yet, but maybe for next weekend. During the week, we seems to obey the rules, and the government is holding back. I'm really amazed how much energy it takes to actually organize a show. Part of today's broadcast is actually the big difference between what I did very early this morning before daylight and what I'm doing now. I'm actually using natural light, so the major light source is coming from my left hand, and there's a reflector on the right. I'm trying to figure out whether I should do an education program as time goes on and stuff about broadcasting and what I believe some of the rules are. Well, some of the rules are, the first basic rule is that you've got a good look. You got to look good to be in front of the camera, and some people are very good at that. Some ladies get up and they some people put very little makeup on, as in the women, and they look very, very good. Color coordination, necklaces, earrings, that all adds to the je ne sais quoi. Basically, pretend that you're getting dressed for the front page picture of a Vogue magazine, and when you stand in front the video camera or the webcam, it starts to move. So people are watching a beautiful picture, and then it starts to move. The brilliant thing about YouTube when it first came out was that it only gave you 10 minutes, and that was fantastic because the new style of video always fit into that 10 minutes. And I'm finding so far some of the what I'm broadcasting is only about 7-8 minutes long. Later on, when I get up to speed, I am going to do for much longer. I'm going to judge what is of interest. Plus, I'm actually using this to work out the technicalities. Right, the first topic of today I'm going to show you is actually the new Facebook page. I have been privileged to be given the new Facebook page. Yes, this is actually my new Facebook page. I can switch backwards and forwards to this new page or the older page. Have a listen to me. Broadcast from the news yesterday. I came in last night this morning from being out in Frenzy, and go back down again.
My 7 days of isolation, alas,
Yes, folks. Yeah, how are you doing?
There.
Good.
There are no rules in broadcasting.
I tell you what, it's really, really difficult to get things started and going. Well, how long you say that I've been trying to get this starting and going? Well, if you checked on my okay, enough of me and back to me. Yeah, I've been trying to do this, take it up to another level for a couple of years so far, and every time I started, somebody would call me up, and I would be working with them, and that would consume all of my energy. But with this now, I have the time and energy to concentrate a little bit more and maybe get this right up to scratch. This is my friend Waka J. Waka, we used to hang around and party about 10 years ago. And Waka is out there in Gambia at the moment. It looks like he's doing things. Looks like he's working for the Digicel company. But we'll go into more details and we'll do an interactive with Waka. Now, those of you who've been to Africa, you see these billboards in Africa, man. That is... Let's try and see if we could get a bigger size on that. Come on, let's get big. There we go. There's my friend Waka. Against COVID-19. So it's all up to date live stuff. Well, he's Waka, that's the picture they used. Alright, okay, yeah. Well, you know, my man, we used to be out there, we used to be styling it, yeah. Alright, okay. Alright, so Waka, well, I'm yet to find out the whole story behind that. Okay, wow. The navigation around the Facebook thing is actually a lot different as well. The thing about Facebook and what I'm doing, people, is that you've got to learn what the rules are, and you've got to make sure that you follow it to the best of your ability. Now, I'm not going to say that what I'm doing you can do, right? I may go over the line a bit, right? And they may let me off, right? When it comes to YouTube and Facebook and stuff, because they've been watching me for years. I am the real multimedia contributor that they like, because I cover all the different medias, today's medias, and I'm really excited about it. But here's the important thing about this guy here, about fair usage. So although I'm restarting again and doing things, I'm actually following the rules, right? So let's see, my man.
Have you ever wanted to use someone else's video clip or audio clip in your own YouTube video, but you're worried that could end you up in jail, or worse, you might lose your YouTube channel? A bunch of people have made
right. So what I'm saying, so I gotta go back to school and learn the rules. So even though I'm moving forward at a high pace, I haven't seen anybody do an interactive show like this. Actually, there is one person. Her name is Judy Love, and she started last year sometime, and I think she's actually now working for the BBC Radio London. I haven't tracked her down. She's also a very good entertainer, a comedian as well, but she had a fantastic I say production team. Probably it's only just another person, and they did it live for a couple of hours, and they were more or less using, I figured, this similar program that I'm using. But you've got to learn all the rules, and before you break them and they take me off. So blessings to Facebook, right, for giving me this feature here, because they know I am a power user and all types of media user, and this here is a different kind of media. This is broadcast. I mean, I can't downplay it, because I'm not saying I'm competing with broadcasters, but I am on that level with them. But the point I'm trying to make about this, you got to stick to the rules. So part of doing something like this is actually learning the rules and trying not to go over the rules, right? Okay, let me try and now you see the thing is, because I've got so much things happening here. I'm actually driving the software, and I'm actually whoops, let's go back to this one. I'm actually driving the software and trying to do many things at the same time. So it's like flying a plane, and depends where your mind is. So when they say tap your head and rub your stomach, there are some things which is a little bit harder to do. Right, so okay, right, so what I've got in the background there, I should not, okay, how did that one come up? That, let me go back to this one, take that one away, take that one away, and right, so the background is gone. Where's my logo? I sent my logo back. Yeah, I took my logo off there, and I will. Right, now if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll find that I have my logo there. That it's at the top up there, and they've given me that because I'm a power user. Right, okay, now the pandemic. I believe the pandemic, I have all the information in the world about it, but the most difficult thing is actually handling people, and the government has problems handling people. We all see and hear different things. We all see and believe in different things. Let me try and play a let me go to my Facebook page, and then let me try and find my, no, I can't find it. It should be able, where is it? Here it is. Let's go over to my, take this off, this, and transit over. Okay, actually we can do the 2-in-1 there. Right, when it is over, when the COVID-19, some things will never change and some things will change. And I've got a clip here from Lawrence Fishburne. This is from The Matrix.
I remember you used to dance. I remember you were pretty good.
There are some things in this world, Captain Niobe, that will never change.
Niobe.
Some things do change.
You know what I loved about that Matrix scene, even though they're getting ready, I think they're going to battle. This is the kind of party scene before the following day they're all going to battle, so they're having a sort of party and social and what have you. But what is interested in this play there is the by the way, that's Will Smith's wife, Jada, can't remember her second name, and they managed to capture that moment in very, that small clip there, that they've had a relationship and they've she's had a relationship with both of them, and she's now with the other guy, and she was with Lawrence Fishburne, but they managed to capture that really, really well, I think, just in that clip there again. So as my own kind of video production and movie kind of thing. In the mornings, I usually one of the persons I normally tune into to keep updated with what's happening is a broadcaster called James O'Brien, and James is a very good broadcaster. In fact, they asked him to do the BBC Newsnight program, and
I used to watch Newsnight program from way back in the day when they used to have a presenter named McCormick, and he was Scottish, and it was I think they call it a magazine program. I don't know why they call it a magazine program, but yeah, he used to come on every night. So they asked James to do it, and James, because of his own free thinking and not being constrained by the BBC, let it go. And but he has a daily show on a radio station called LBC. There are other presenters on LBC. I tend James too falls into the category. They tend to follow a certain kind of institutional line, and when it comes to black folks in broadcasting, they may not be aware of it themselves, but they're holding up a kind of standard which is an institutional standard. They don't even know it, right? They don't even know it. That is the thing. Now, James O'Brien, because of the current political situation, he was doing quite well with the current political situation, and now he's on the with the virus thing. He's almost on a good path. But here's what: be aware. Good though he is, he carries the institutional bias, right? And he may seem to be on your side, but then he'll suddenly switch on you, and you got to be careful of that. Don't believe that he has totally and utterly changed his coat, more or less, right? They say a tiger can't change its spots. Then we go back to that clip I've just played you. Some things never change, and some things do. And if I transit back to me now, how are we doing, folks? Right, so that was a little test today. It's around 4:30. Well, wow, it's nearly 5 o'clock. What's amazing about doing this is that it's how the chair squeaks. I've got to get the chair squeaking. And the good thing about this shot you're looking at is actually the lighting. We'll mess around with the lighting and stuff. And if I move the camera up a bit more headroom over there on my head, we have the logo. Where's the logo? There you go. Touch the logo. That's the logo there. So that's a little bit more complexity with this technicality and complexity with this broadcast, this recording. And down here you see we got the text. I can't read it because it's reversed. It should say something like the date and time, London, and it should say something about Mixcloud. Now, I would like to play music. I love playing music, but I don't think I can mix a serious subject, news subject, and music together. So what I am gonna do, I think I might do a music only, and you could only hear the audio. But because of the interaction, all the different kind of media and sounds and pictures and videos and stuff, I will think about it. It's a working process. It's one stage at a time. Right, so from Barron Samedi, Red 55199, here in London, in the lockdown, the coronavirus lockdown, I am gonna sign off. So it's around 5 p.m. London UK time, and watch out for the next broadcast.